Hi, this is a quick demo on data genetics and what it can do for your business. Data genetics is a database management and marketing tool that allows you to do anything from store and manage your data, query, filter, search your data, export your data and send off to different third parties, automate inbound and outbound feeds of data from different data sources or lead sources, and send them automatically off to any outbound sources. It allows you to hygiene your data, manage suppressions inside of here, all before the data gets sent off to your marketing channels. Right here we show on the home screen that we have 5 inbound feeds and we have 7 active outbound feeds. The 5 inbound feeds are different data vendors that are potentially sending you data, or lead providers that are sending you data in real time. It's able to come in here in real time, get suppressed by any kind of suppressions you might have, get hygiene by any third-party hygiene integrations we have, and then also right after that's all said and done, be able to post out to any outbound sources you might have. Your outbound sources could be lead buyers, it could be list managers, it could be email autoresponders, it could be text messaging autoresponders, it could be your CRM system, dialer, anything that you'd like it to go to, it could post out to. It gives you a quick snapshot of records posted, records received. You can sort by date very quickly. You can search the entire system really easily just by typing in what it is you're looking for. So maybe you're looking for an IP address for opt-in information. You type it right here, it'll pull it right up. Super easy to use. The home screen gives you kind of an idea of what's going on while it's going on. So as you can see down here, we have inbound posts coming in from different vendors. We have 324 leads coming in from Union Square, 324 for Success, 158 with duplicates. Some of these numbers are just made up as a demo of the system, but this would show you where the data is going. X amount went to Velocify CRM, X amount went to SendGrid autoresponder. On this feed, we have it go into a dialer, we have it go into a CRM, we have it go into an email autoresponder, all in real time, so you're able to take the data that you're buying, potentially competing on with other sources, and have it in real time go to all these solutions so that the data that you bought gets an email from you, a text, a ringless voicemail, anything that you're looking to do, as well as sell it all in real time, making your life a lot easier and automating it. The main features of our system is obviously the inbound and outbound automation. Inside the inbound section, you'll be able to set up new sources. And with these sources, you can create settings for these sources, and then you can select what database you want the leads to be databased in. So that way you can later search, query, filter more records out at any time. So you would name it, select the database that it's going into. Once you create it, it will give you the ability to get your posting instructions, but first you're able to set your requirements. So under requirements, I can say, look, this needs to have phone and email for us to accept the lead. We want to dedupe on phone, okay? We want to send it to our different messaging systems and our list manager, okay, because they all want the data in real time. And we want to suppress against our master suppression and our DNC suppression, okay? Again, all of this is done in real time as the data is posted in. Once you have done that, you're able to come in here and gather your posting instructions and send this off to any of your providers that you're sending data to, or that are sending data to you. And it's very easy for them to set up. We accept all types of posts. Once you've created your inbound sources, you can create outbound sources as well. Outbound sources, very similar process. You name it, you find out what type of post that you're going to be posting to. We pretty much cater to every posting type. Once you have done that, you're able to come in here and set up your settings, your posting URL, any kind of information like fields that you're going to be posting over. And then the best part of it is filters. So you might want to come in here and say, hey, I only want to post California and Nevada leads to this particular provider. You can set that up right in here, save it, and now any of the data that comes in from any of your inbound sources tied to that feed are going to go to only the Nevada and California sources. So that's a really cool feature as well. It's very easy to clone. We give you full log details of everything that's going on so that you can see what's happening when it's happening. Another really cool functionality of the system is obviously, being able to search your data. So if you'd like to, I want to pull up my co-reg leads, you could come in here. You could say, look, I want people by the name of Brandon who, from the Fluent database that, have a, Gmail account, okay? Only Gmail addresses. I can then view this, export it into an export screen so that I can download the data as well as, or if I don't want to download a CSV file, I can post it to an outbound source as well. And that's a really cool functionality behind it. During the export process, you're allowed to say how many records you want. If you want to break them into chunks, so say you want to break them into chunks of 5,000 records or 10,000 records, but you're pulling 50,000 records, it will break them into 5 different files, naming them one of one, one of two, one of three. And then I can come here and easily download it or post. If I post, this brings you into a really cool feature called the drip feature, where we could actually say, okay, I want to post it to my SendGrid autoresponder, and I want to randomize the post 1 through 30 seconds, okay? Meaning that we're going to post one data record every 1 to 30 seconds randomized. This kind of creates a feed-like situation where it looks like it's coming from a natural website. And this helps a lot with email accounts and keeping autoresponder email accounts open because you're not loading a bulk list, kind of playing out your cards to these ESPs right off the bat. You're posting data in randomly, 1 through 30 seconds at a time, making it look like it's coming from a website. Another really cool feature of this is like list managers or buyers. A lot of these people want to automate leads just like you want to automate it. They don't want a bulk Excel file that they have to then upload into a database system. Or you might want to add a perceived value to your data by posting it as a feed. Maybe it is a bulk file that you have in your database. They say, yeah, I want to buy your 30-day-old feed. Okay, no problem. You can come in here and you can set this up and post it to them. It's much more valuable in the eyes of the buyer in many cases and list managers in many cases because, one, it's automated. Two, they think it's a feed or it comes over as a feed. So if you want it to go as fast as possible, you put 1 second or 0 seconds. It will post as fast as the server on their side allows. If you want to randomize it, 1 post for every 30 seconds randomized, you can set that up to make it look more natural. This is a really popular functionality inside of our system. Obviously, you have the old school download option where you can just download the file as a CSV as well. It manages all your suppressions. So if you load a suppression in here, we can manage suppressing the data. You can suppress the data by email, by phone, by address. You can even suppress by a string of information, by phone and email. It will create a unique hash and it will scrub, it will have to combo them up in order to scrub it. We are integrated with 2 third-party list scrubbing sources. One is the Blacklist Alliance. This is a TCPA defense blacklist service that blacklists litigators, plaintiffs, complainers, subpoenas, ambulance chasers, anybody to do with phone-based information. The other one is email oversight. Email oversight is integrated as well, and this does email validation as well as trap removal and all that kind of stuff so that your data is cleaned as it enters into your database and gets database prior to it getting sent out to any of your sources that you're sending data, so your data is 100% clean once it leaves your system and will maintain that way as well. So there's some really cool suppression objects in there as well. We have an MD file converter, so if you're if you're doing a lot of comparisons and trying to buy unique data files, you can convert any of your data into an MD5 encrypted hash. That way that when you send this off as a suppression, you're not giving them your entire database. You're giving them a suppression, an MD5 encrypted suppression, so that it protects you and your clients. Importing data is super easy as well. You can import it right in here, map in all your fields. You have access to a field manager where you can select any type of field that you want to import, whether it be a string, a date, a number, a decimal. This will allow you to import your data into the system so that when you do go to query your data and search it to see how many records you have in a particular database with whatever filters you might want, it's going to come out and show you, okay, you have 20,000 records that fit these parameters, and then you can pull that data out for your client. That's the basic functionality of our system. There are some more features like data appending. We can integrate with a lot of third-party systems, appending information such as unsubscribes from your third-party email providers, such as DNC flags from Ytel or any of your dialing solutions. That way, that this centralized database brain is your hub of where you keep all your data, so that it's easy to access and easy to market to anytime you need it. The system is designed to work forward versus backwards, where most people send their data into a dialer and then they go, okay, well now I want to send an email, and then I also want to send a text, and they're uploading it into 5 different places. No longer will you have to do that with our system. Data Gynetix tool as a whole also includes SMS marketing with direct carrier integrations to Ytel and Twilio, as well as ringless voicemail, and we also have shared shortcode capabilities as well. So with our solution, you also get access to a few messaging channels. If you decide you want to use your own messaging channels, that's fine. You can use whatever third-party system you'd like to use with our platform. If you'd like to set up a demo, please let us know. The email is in the YouTube video, and we will schedule a more in-depth demo. Again, there are a lot more features that the system does. This is just the basics to give you an idea of what the system's all about. Thanks. Have a great day.